and most of your interest, and put your heart and your money on maybe following sports, or sitting around watching TV all the time, or get all the money you can to buy your clothes or your food or your car, and give nothing to God, or very little to the poor. God, the devil will tell you, put God aside and cheat God, if you will. But God doesn't care. You do not have to love God with your whole heart. Half-hearted is fine, is what the devil will tell you and tell me every day. You don't have to pray. I mean, God knows you're busy, and God knows it's hard to pray and keep your mind on it. Just relax, and now and then to pray is just fine. This wholehearted thing, it's a little overboard. God is reasonable. God is kind. God is forgiving. So forget the wholehearted. Be half-hearted, and you'll be just fine. That's what the devil is telling you. And he's also telling me that. Don't bother going to church well, maybe now and then you go to church. Don't take that too seriously. Preachers, they run off at the mouth too much, and they want too much money, and you're tired on Sunday morning, and give yourself a break. Keep holy the Sabbath. Well, just sit there on the couch and relax. That's holy enough. Really? The devil's talking to us. The devil's lying to us. In particular, when it comes to this love thing. Love everybody. Well, now let's be reasonable. There again, the devil said. How can you love that husband of yours or that wife of yours? They don't treat you right. They're kind of mean to you a whole lot. They really aren't a good husband or a good wife. So you ought to be mean right back to them. Give them some of their own medicine. Don't forgive. Don't love. Don't take these words of God seriously. Don't take the commandment. Be half-hearted Christian, and you'll be fine. Don't go overboard. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be kind of a religious nut. Be sensible. If your husband, your wife is unkind to you and mean to you, you've got to give them some of their own medicine. Yet the devil is talking to us all the time. Everybody takes God's name in vain, the devil says, so you might as well do it too. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Don't take that too seriously. Jesus taught us that prayer, but we don't have to take everything literally. If you want to take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, now and then, everybody's doing it, so don't sweat it. The devil keeps telling us, do what the world says, do what the world does. Don't do what Jesus says. Don't be someone who loves the Lord thy God with thy whole heart. No! The devil keeps lying and lying to us. How about sex? Oh, yes, sex is great. Certainly is. God created. Great pleasure. But we can make it very sinful and evil and filthy and filled with the devil. The devil can tell us, well, you don't have to wait till you get married to have sex. Or your wife or your husband's awful mean, you go ahead and have sex with somebody else. Be unfaithful, commit adultery, commit fornication. It's okay. Everybody's doing it. God's reasonable. Flesh is weak. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Well, okay, now and then God gives us, again, He gives us a reasonable understanding of trying to respond to His commandments. So we are sexual beings. Sex is a great pleasure. It's a God-given gift. And so you might as well enjoy it. And maybe you have to do it this way or that way, or with this person or that person. It's okay. This idea, don't commit adultery, and all fornicators are going to hell. No, don't. half-hearted love of God will be just fine. The devil really, boy, he comes at us strong. And he pushes in our face all the sinners that are around us. Many people who just push God aside and live a godless life, breaking all the commandments. And so we'll see these people are doing fine. God loves them. God blesses them. They got good health. They're doing fine. So you don't need to take God all that seriously. Don't get so uptight. Relax. So the lies of the devil, the father of lies, will take us right into his domain, the fires of hell. Jesus said, if you love me, keep my commandments. I want to read a passage from the writings of the great apostle John. He wrote a lot of things. He wrote the gospel, and he wrote also the Apocalypse or the book of Revelation, the last book of the Bible. And he also wrote 3 letters. And I'm going to read from that first letter. It's in the 3rd chapter, the 7th verse. And this one